Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Spirit of James, aka James Driscoll, aka probably the greatest man ever to exist on planet Earth. Is it just a fun video? I want to talk about. Um, this is a cup of coffee. It's actually my second cup of coffee. I just went a week without coffee. And today I decided I'm going to break that. I wanted to go purposely a week and then break it on like the 7th, 8th day. And fucking hell, lads. Like, game changer. Like, my body just feels so much better having that week. It's like my digestive system, everything just reset. I don't even feel like I need a poop right now, which is normally a problem when I drink coffee. I kid you not, within 30 seconds of me fucking drinking coffee, I need to shit myself. And that seems to have dissipated. So, yeah, I'm fucking very happy right now. But that's not why you clicked in this video. You don't give a fuck about coffee. Or maybe you do. No, it's just a fun video talking about hard work. I don't know what I'm going to call the video. Probably something like hard work will change your life. Some shit. I talk to myself a lot. Like, I do have a girlfriend and a couple friends, but I do spend a lot of my time talking to myself. And ironically, I feel like that doesn't really come across very well on camera. Like, I'm a much better speaker to myself than talking to a camera when there's no one on the opposite side. So I need to improve that, especially now as my job is a remote sales rep. So more on that later. So hard work. Thank you for sitting through 2 minutes of this. Hard work. I don't really want to work hard. I think that's a problem, not just in myself, but a lot of people out there. Like, you probably don't even want to watch this video, right? Because it's not very entertaining. There's not like edits or anything fucking crazy going on. It's just me, yapping. Just had a meal and some coffee, and I'm just chilling. I'm just recording, chill video. I'm a chill dude. There's no pressure. I think my nan got me this. I'm not a nerd. I'm not a nerd. I don't fucking really like Marvel, so ignore that. I know it's probably a bit distracting. So yeah, I don't really want to work hard because my default setting in my brain, much like everyone else, is to find the easiest path in life, is to do things, with limited effort and achieve the maximum out of that, right? Short story, that doesn't work. It's the biggest problem with our brains and human evolution, right? That we want to find the easiest path, and anything which is difficult. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, whew. Anything that is difficult, anything that is painful, anything that requires growth, or anything that requires drastic change in our life, we don't want to do, right? We don't want to do. How many people do you see running outside in your town, city, whatever? Not many, right? Because most people would rather sit at home and watch Netflix. And I want to tell you something, that hard work is the only way to enjoy life. Now, you do have to find a balance, in all fairness. You do have to find a balance, but you can only truly be content, satisfied with yourself, by continuing to show up and do the hard work, right? So, take it from me, right? I'm not going to get into specifics, but for the last few weeks, I've had a lot of free time on my hands, quote unquote, right? A lot of free time on my hands. And one thing I did this morning was I immediately got up. Well, not immediately. I think probably laid in bed for like 10 minutes or something. I wasn't really sure. But I got up, right? I went to the toilet. I refilled my water bottle. I drank water. I sat down on my laptop. My laptop's in front of me here. And my monitor, which is actually just a TV that I've connected via HDMI, right behind it. I just sat down on my laptop and I just worked. I just worked for, I don't know how long, at least an hour, 90 minutes maybe, if not more. And I got a lot done. Something that I would have procrastinated on for a good while, had I not done that first thing in the morning. Didn't even check my phone. I said, James, you're going to get up, you're going to empty your bowels, you're going to drink some water, and you're going to sit down, and you're just going to work. And that's what I did, right? And I've already seen like a 500% return on the work that I've done this morning, as opposed to kind of everything I've done the last 5 days, for example, in regards to that work. So I employed a few concepts there to help me work this morning. And one of the things was eat the frog. Now, it's a very popular method, if you want to call it that, very popular method that was popularized, at least in the kind of general media, by Hamza. He's a very, very big entrepreneur in the self-improvement space. And I think he does have a lot of valuable lessons there. And what eat the frog is, for anyone who doesn't know, is it's you get up and pretty much straight away, like you don't check your phone, you know, you drink your water, go to the toilet, whatever. But you just do the work. You just do like 2 to 3 or maybe 4 if you're a savage hours of work first thing in the morning. And why first thing in the morning? Well, you're least distracted, right? I used to think that to start work, I had to wake up and make myself a big one of these and just get jacked up on coffee and just start fucking going. That doesn't actually work. At least for me, it doesn't work, right? Like the fact that I've done the first part of my work this morning and I get to have a meal and I get to drink coffee and I haven't even checked my phone. I'm recording on my phone, but I haven't even checked the notifications because I'm not connected to Wi-Fi. I actually had a wonderful morning. It was brilliant. Like it was crystal clear focus for like 2 hours. And now I get to have my coffee and chill out a little bit for like an hour or so. So yeah, why do it in the morning? Because you're the least distracted. You're not, when you eat a meal, you get at least somewhat full, right? Even if it's just breakfast, depending on what you're having. I had mince and two eggs, with some spices and onion and shit. And I love eating meat and dairy. And it's one of the best diets you can have, eating a lot of eggs and meat. But regardless, kind of losing track of what I'm saying. See, this is the thing. I have more structure in my head when I'm not recording, but I just want to do this in one take. Just kind of get my thoughts out there. So yeah, you do it in the morning because you have crystal clear focus and you're not distracted, because when you're full, when you eat something, your body goes like, ugh. It goes like a slump, right? Like you don't have any concentration. You don't want to be doing things. You just kind of want to sit there and scroll on your phone. Trust me. When I came to Athlone, where I'm living right now, and I started working out at the gym, and I started coming home after I work out, having a big fucking bowl of dinner, and sometimes I would sit there, while eating and like watch like YouTube or something on my phone. I wouldn't do it immediately. Like I'd eat a bit and then I'd watch. But what normally would happen is my brain would like I would just like slump because I would eat such a high amount, because I'm 6'3", man. Like I'm around 100 kilograms. Like I weigh a fucking lot, so I need a lot of food, right? And I would sit there for like an hour or maybe even more, because I wouldn't even want to get up and clean the fucking dishes and shit, because I just feel so lazy. So obviously, right, even though it was coming towards late at night in that scenario, and I would be going to bed pretty shortly, it's clear to say I wouldn't be in the mindset for doing any work. So that goes, any time of the day. Any time of the day you eat something, your system slumps a little bit, right? So that's why it's important to get up and not eat anything for at least the first few hours, and just drink water. Just drink water and do the work. So yeah, I was talking about eat the frog, but that second thing I mentioned there was intermittent fasting, where you get up and you don't eat for a few hours, and then you just work, and then after the work you reward yourself with eating or coffee or whatever the fuck. Actually, that reminds me, it's the second thing I want to go on about, which is how to do hard work. How do you do hard work? As I said previously before, I thought I had to get jacked up on coffee and fucking blaring music or some shit in my ears to start work. It doesn't. No, that doesn't suffice, right? Now there are so many fucking ways that you can go on about work, right? There's a really, really hard-working, popular entrepreneur called Charlie Morgan. He is the owner of, or he's he's the owner of Imperium Acquisition, which honestly, if I have my own company, I'm probably going to start using in the future because I really like his stuff. But he, at least right now, is living in like Dubai, and he's got like a crazy mansion. And he released a video recently where he says all he does is work. So, and that video that I was watching was, if you have a video game addiction, I can't remember the exact title, but it was like, if you have a video game addiction or had or whatever, you'll become like a killer in business. And the video goes into detail talking about the dopamine system, about how you are addicted. If you play video games, you are addicted to status, to leveling up, to achievements, right? Which is all fun, cheap dopamine, right? I used to play a lot of video games. I hold my hand up and I say I still play a little bit of video games. I have on my computer what is it? What do you call it? What do you call it when you rip something? Stolen? I forget the terminology, but when you like what do you call it when you like steal a video game? Not steal it, like not from the shop or anything, but like when you I illegally download it. I don't know the term. I have like an illegally downloaded version of Call of Duty 2 multiplayer that I play for probably an hour a day, an hour or two a day. I'll hold my hand up and I'll say that. So yeah, if you play video games, you're addicted to that achievement. But if you stop playing those video games and you start creating a business, well, guess what? Now you're playing in real life. Now you have actual status and achievement. You get to go out and touch grass and fuck girls and shit and make money. Like that's all there is really in life. But the fact that you're sat there playing the video game for 18 hours a day, you're getting all that artificially. It's not real, right? So in Charlie Morgan's world, from what I can tell, from what he says, all he does is work. So his dopamine system is just working all the time on work. It's focused on how many fucking sales calls I don't know what his actual job is, because he's built the empire and he has all the sales reps and teams behind him. But let's just say, for example, his job is like, how many sales can he close? How better YouTube videos can he make? How good is his offer, his website, stuff like this, and that's what he's focused on. And that's how he's made like 30 million online, which is a crazy amount. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. There was also a kind of subsection I wanted to talk about there. Yeah, so hard work is the only true way to enjoy life. Because as I was saying, recently I've had a lot of free time. I haven't actually been enjoying that free time. I haven't. It's been really weird. I've still been doing stuff like working out in the gym really hard. In fact, I have somewhere a little copybook where I've been tracking all my workouts, and I have been improving. And recently I hit 90 kilograms for 5 reps in the gym, which is a really good improvement. And I have been progressing. So yeah, I've been working out pretty hard in the gym. I've been eating really well. And I've been doing other stuff here and there. But like the real hard work, the stuff that I don't want to do, like sitting on my laptop and working, yeah, I was procrastinating doing that, 100%. And excuse me, I don't know why, just this morning I started sneezing and shit. Fuck, I hope I'm not sick. That would be bad. I might actually have to. You're gonna hear how bad because I'm not gonna cut this video. I don't give a fuck. This is unscripted. I don't give a shit. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. What was I saying? Yeah. So. Shit. Fuck. What was I saying? Oh man. This is. I'm sorry if I wasted your time. Shit. Come on. Think. I'm not cutting this video. Don't give a fuck. You can just skip like 30 seconds. You can hold a little timer and just skip. Try to think what I was talking about. Yes. So I hope I got this right. So the real hard work, like sitting down and doing the shit. I was procrastinating that, and I actually like this morning has been so peaceful, so amazing that I just felt like creating a video and just talking about it because this is probably one of the first days in like 3 weeks that I've like super enjoyed. And to put that in perspective, I've like been, like one of my days I had like a workout and like a sales call and like a workout, a sales call and like a walk and like a smoke of a cigarillo, and then like I played like Detroit Become Human with my girlfriend, shit like that. Like that was one of my days. I've enjoyed this day more. I can't even lie. I've enjoyed this day more because I got up and I did the hard thing, and it didn't even feel hard. That's the thing. That's the crazy thing. Right? Because when you wake up and you just start on something and you're not distracted, you're not thinking about other things, it's so peaceful. It's so amazing. The work doesn't feel hard. Take it from me. I used to wake up at 5 a.m. I used to do a set of push-ups on this fucking floor, anywhere from 50 to 80 push-ups. I go into the toilet right next door, right? Take my fucking shit, my piss, okay? I'd come back, I put on my running clothes, which I had laid out specifically on this chair. It's the only thing that was on this chair that I'm sitting on right now. And then I'd put those on, I'd do some light stretches, like 5-10 minutes, and then I'd be out the door and I'd run a 5K. I'd run a 5K and I'd come back. And I think maybe sometimes I'd do another set of push-ups and then I'd go take a shower. And then, only then, did I have like my coffee and breakfast. And I'd sit down, and because I'd wake up so early, like it wouldn't even be 7 p.m. When I'd start eating, pretty much. So I'd be able to sit down, I'd have my coffee, and I'd play some chess. And then I'd go to my university course, and which I would cycle for, by the way. And then, fucking, my schedule was insane from there. I used to do an hour of workouts. I used to finish all the other lessons in my course in my physical university. And then if it was a Monday or Wednesday, right, I would cycle home after the course and the workout. I'd cycle home. I'd do some other stuff. At the time, I wanted to be a rapper, so like I would write raps and shit. And then at 7 p.m. I would cycle back to my university because I had a run club. So then from 7:30 to 8:30, I would do the run club, an hour of insane running. I mean, this shit made I want to talk about this in another video because this shit made me like superhuman. I'm not even kidding you. I never saw myself as a runner. Never. 4 years ago, if you told me that I would have been doing 10Ks and I'd be like fucking one of the fastest men in Athlone, I would have told you to fuck off. I said, fuck no, I ain't doing that shit. But I did it from my own mindset. And it's amazing. And then I used to cycle back home. And then I'd wake up the next day again at 5 a.m. So you can't tell me to my face I don't work hard. You can say I haven't been successful in certain aspects of my life. But know that I'm always going to constantly improve. Even if I slip, I'm going to get fucking back up. And I'm going to do the hard thing, one way or another. Ooh. So yeah, I think I talked all about that. Last thing I want to talk about is Because I know I'm kind of talking about how do you do the hard work? Yeah, you get up in the morning, don't you? Blah, blah, blah. What if that doesn't work for you? What if you need something more? Perfect, right? If you're not kind of enticed, right? If your dopamine system is so high that you're not enticed by the fact that after you do work, you get to have something like a coffee or even a smoke from a cigarette. I'm not judging, right? I don't smoke cigarettes. I do smoke cigarillos. Okay, another topic for another video. But if you're not enticed by that as a stepping stone, like wake up, do the work, get the reward. If even if it's kind of quick dopamine, like cigarette, coffee, something like that. If you're not enticed by that, then well, you're kind of cooked. First of all, but if you're not enticed by that, then you can do something more extreme, right? So something that would give you more pleasure. I'm not saying like smoke weed or something like fuck that shit, but like something like watch a movie or a documentary or listen to music. Okay, this is where shit gets serious. I'll probably lost people around the fucking 10-minute mark anyway because it's a long video. I'm a really horny bastard. I'm just gonna put my hand up and say that on video. I know, terrible digital footprint. I know. I'm sorry to all the workplaces that I'm applying to on Indeed that are gonna see this video. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, I'm a really horny bastard, right? I love to have sex. Okay. The one thing that I've noticed that if I really want to do some deep focus work, just fire it out, then what I will do is I will basically use like meeting up with my girlfriend as a stepping stone, as a reward for doing the work instead of just going and meeting my girlfriend. Like if I have to leave the house in an hour, half an hour, then I will do whatever work is left over. I'll do some deep focus work for that hour, for that even half an hour. I'll just fire it out before I go and meet, because when we meet, I mean, we gonna fuck. That's just our relationship, right? And sex is such a primal thing in your brain, especially for a man, that it's almost impossible to escape from. I mean, we have people in our society addicted to pornography. Like I was addicted to pornography for I don't know, like 5 years, something like that. And then I broke free, and then I was free for like 4 years, something like that. And then I got addicted again, but that's another story. And then I broke that addiction again. So, yeah, that's going to be a separate topic, but there's always a way out from that. But regardless, what porn does is like hijack your sex part of your brain, so to speak. I know that's not very clinical terminology, but that's what it does, right? So like if you're free for pornography, then the only way you're going to kind of activate that is from having actual sex, actual interaction with women, which is always a good thing. If you're straight, if you're gay, that's all good. Interaction with men, yeah, that's cool. But yeah. So if I'm thinking, fuck, if I just do this work, I get to go and meet my girlfriend and have sex. My brain goes crazy, because I'm completely in love with her. So yeah, something extreme like that, and I'm thinking, fuck, if I do this, then I get that reward, and that reward is so great that I will just fire through the work. I won't even think about how hard it is, or I don't want to do it, or anything like that. I'll just do the work. It doesn't even have to be sitting down on a laptop. It could be going out and doing a leg day, because I like working out at the gyms. Do not like leg days. I mean, I kind of do. It's a little bit here and there. It's 50-50, because I do not like to do squats. But I promised myself this year I am going to focus on squats, to see how much I can push myself in that regard. But yeah, I hope this was a good video. I'm gonna end this here and upload it. And yeah, thanks for sticking around. All right, bon voyage.